Hey Metalheads, willkommen zur Folge Nummer 38 von Metal is Forever. Ja, ich hatte schon, was haben wir in 38 Folgen, wir hatten Speed Metal, Thrash Metal, Glam Metal, Heavy Metal und heute haben wir mal was Melodisches und wer kann es besser als unsere Metalheads in Schweden? Natürlich die Schweden. Und heute ich hatte gerade ein schönes Gespräch schon mit den zwei Jungs, das wird sehr cool und die werden uns erklären, wo diese ganzen Keyboards, was da alles damit zu tun hat, das wird sehr, sehr interessant. Aber bevor es losgeht, erstmal wieder ein Gruß an meine Sponsoren. Die Metal is Forever Show wird euch präsentiert von der Vegan Ashes of Rock'n'Roll. Veganer Lifestyle ist lebendiger Rock'n'Roll. Wir sind Rebellen, wir sind Veganer. Wir lieben das Leben und leben es mit jeder Menge Spaß. Fliesen Spitzner, Ihr zuverlässiger Handwerker für alle Aufgaben rund um das Verlegen von Fliesen, Platten, Mosaik und Naturstein. Schwammerhandler, Fanshop, Store and More, das aus dem Bayerischen Wald. Hell, Business Clothes for Rockers. Hell. Kein Fest ohne eine leckere Sposau. Deshalb, wenn es um Sposau geht, dann Hacks Sposau Grillerei. Wenn es um Cargo geht, dann Seidel Cargo, denn wir fahren auch Metal. Crazy Stuff Tattoo in Schwandorf, Tätowierer aus Leidenschaft. Dein Tattoo-Studio in privater Atmosphäre und für individuelle Tattoos. Luftraum Fürstenfeldbruck, die Rock- und Metal-Kneipe. Jede Woche von Donnerstag bis Samstag Rock und Metal vom Feinsten. Ja, besten Dank an meine Sponsoren. Thank you. So, ja, also heute jetzt mal Rubrik powervoller, melodischer Pop-Metal. Und die Jungs machen wirklich einen geilen Job. Und ich schaue gerade auf meine Liste und jetzt gibt es mal die News, wer schon alles bestätigt ist. Und zwar jetzt ist es offiziell Chakra, sind jetzt bestätigt für den 8.3., Thundermouse am 9.3., 10.3. Orden Ocean, 11.3. Critical Mass und 12.3. Crematory. Also alle die harten Sachen, die meisten kommen also jetzt im März. Freut euch drauf. Ich freue mich auf Chakra, Thundermata natürlich und Orden Ocean. Das sind gewaltige Dinge. Auf die freue ich mich. Aber jetzt geht es mal heute melodisch. Sit back, relax, habt ein Bier in der Hand und genießt mal ein bisschen Melody Rock heute. Und ich fange heute mit Ocean Hills mit Santa Monica.
I
Ja, Santa Monica. Wen habe ich noch? Roland Bartsch. Den kennt ihr doch alle vom Fernsehen. Hot oder Schrott oder wie heißt das die Sendung? Geil. Und natürlich mein Fox-Kollege Roland Bartsch. Wunderbar, dass du da bist. Freut mich. Ja, und leider einer unserer Kollegen, Fox-Kollegen, der Werner Joy Beusel, ist leider verstorben in Texas. Rip, lieber Werner, tut mir wirklich so leid, der hat so gekämpft. Oh, wieder einer. Die Einschläge kommen immer näher. Aber jetzt müssen wir positiv denken. Ich habe positive Jungs vor mir gleich. Und der erste Song von Symphony of Sweden ist Under Fire.
You're taking me higher. You're taking me higher than the mall. You are my desire. You are my desire and my all. You are my thunder. You are my thunder and my thorns. Oh, my hunger. Oh, my hunger in my soul. Hear me screaming through the night. Wishing you were by my side. Under fire, we could be standing strong and better than we used to be. Under fire, we could heal. Dreams would last and you and I would always be. I remember we falling. I remember we falling all again into a madness, into the madness we began. I am now haunted. I feel your presence everywhere. I am now calling. I am calling out for help. 'Cause I am screaming through the night. Wishing you were by my side. Under fire, we could be standing strong and better than we used to be. Under fire, we could heal. Dreams would last and you and I would always be. They will blame us and shame us, but I'll do it for you. So I am screaming through the night until I have you by my side. Under fire, we could be standing strong and better than we used to be. Under fire, we could heal. Dreams would last and you and I would always be. Under
Symphony of Sweden, was sage ich? Die besten Melody-Rock-Songs kommen aus Schweden. Die sind so geil und auch super sympathische und lustige Kerle. Und jetzt, ich sehe gerade eure Kommentare. Der Hotte kommt mit dem CD-Kauf nicht mehr mit. Aber ich bin nicht schuld. Ne? Schuld sind die Bands, die geilen. Ja, schön, dass ihr wieder schreibt. So muss es sein. Bitte bringt den Chat zum Laufen. Der muss explodieren. Fragt die Jungs, die werden alles beantworten. Was ihr wissen wollt, alles. Seid nicht schreibfaul. Da muss ich so viel fragen. Okay? Also, ich lasse jetzt mal rein. Ich begrüße, hier ist Evan und Lee von Symphony of Sweden.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
I just saw you in a movie. So cool.
Thank you.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. It's
Thank
always
you
nice.
for having us.
Yeah, our pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
I just read the comments. Damned, another cool band have to buy records. People are complaining they buy so many records now since I have the show running because I play always cool sounds, and you can see the reaction is exactly like the same in the morning show. People love your music, the voice, great voice, and so it's a
Thank
good
you.
start.
Thank you.
It's a good start for the interview, and unfortunately, not everybody understands English from my friends outside, so I will sometimes explains and translate.
Yeah, no problem.
Go for
So
it.
my first questions for everybody is what was the German between is how the humble beginning of the artists. So how everything started for Evan.
Yeah. Okay. For me, personally, it started very early when I sat at my cousin's organ. You know, those from the early 70s Yamaha organ with a lot of knobs and built-in drums. And I was just mesmerized by the sound. So it started for me there very early back.
How early? What year we speak?
If I say the year, I have to tell how old I am. But it was in the 70s actually, and I was 4 years old.
So if you look fantastic. I mean, if you tell me you are my age, then I am ashamed. Then I look like a old fucker.
Yeah, everybody tells me that I still play professional football, not professional, but in a real team actually. So I may have some dysfunction to not get older.
He got some good ass genetics. He's got good genetics.
So I guess your father is looking. It looks like you. Same.
Yeah, actually, exactly the same as me.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So all women outside, are you single?
No. I'm not. I have a beautiful wife, and I'm not looking for another girl. So
girls,
that's,
don't even try to ask.
don't even try. But my friend here is looking.
Oh, really?
The singers always get the best chicks.
I heard the drummer.
No, the drum is always the last one.
Okay.
Because after he turned down his drums and it goes in front, they are gone. The good ones are gone. The singer always collect. It's a myth. I don't know if it's true or not. So talk about playing, Evan.
Yeah.
You actually play the whole music. You record and it's actually all your music.
Yeah, most parts I play. Lee is playing some guitar solos on some tracks. Soldier at Heart and Inner Demons. I can play, power chords, and it will fill up very well at the choruses. But for our next album, I will bring in a really great, better guitarist. So
which I know very well.
Yeah, we can talk about that later. But
yes.
I started my what do you say? I took piano lessons. Started at the age of 10, and I played classical piano, like all the classic Fur-Elise, Alla Turca, Moonlight Sonata, and that kind of stuff in the beginning. Then I started.
You get a compliment, Evan Lee. This was a great song. So we have more to come.
Yeah.
More to come.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Actually, I chose 4 songs of your repertoire,
Yeah.
and this was with 4 videos. I don't like too much. We have a CSC album cover and listen to the music. I like moving pictures. It's better,
Yeah.
My opinion. I would say I play another track, and then we talk about your keyboards. This is something. It's amazing. This
Okay.
is,
Cool.
okay, and this song called "My Pride." Before I play, is there a story behind "My Pride"?
Lee?
Yeah. You come to a point in your life where you had enough of all the bullshit around you. You know what you want to do, and you know what kind of person you want to be. And then you go for it, and you die for your pride. So that's my pride. That's the
So
song.
it's about you.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But anyone who listens to it can identify with the song, because everybody comes to a crossroads when they start thinking, what do I want? Is this the life I want, or do I want another life? Really, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to be? And when you finally find what you want to do, you can't handle all the bullshit other people say. You just go for it, and then you die for your pride.
That always says, wise man says this it has a truth, because the older you get, look at me. I mean, I wrote 4 books about my wildlife. It was like a different person. When I read now my own book and my story, I say, oh my God, how I could be like this, like a maniac.
Yeah.
But when you get older, then you get wiser and you learn. And so I understand, right? Your lyrics.
Yeah.
When you write lyrics, you let it open. It's you,
Exactly.
but people can decide where they find it. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of if you listen to the album, it's kind of like a biography, you can say. It's about my life, how I see life, what I think people should do for one another and do for themselves.
Yeah.
And the obstacles every people have in their life.
After the song,
Yeah.
After the video, we talk about how you both connected. This is also a very, very interesting story. And then we can talk about what gives you the music of Evan, and maybe it's a perfect tool for you to release your feelings, But this is the next after the video. Here is Symphony of Sweden on My Pride.
I'm standing all alone and strong. I know me, I am a chosen one. Deep stories you will hear and tell of my battles and a war within. In my life, I will win right. This is my fight. No one will stop me. In my life, the bullets fly, and I will die for my pride. I'm damaged, I am full of scars. My ego has been target hard. Got poisoned in a toxic world. Got broken by forgotten love. In my life, I will win right. This is my fight. No one will stop me. In my life, the bullets fly, and I will die for my pride. I will stand here fighting every hour of my life to get what I want. I will stay here fighting every hour of my life. I know what I want. In my life, I will win right. This is my fight. No one will stop me. In my life, the bullets fly, and I will
Very cool.
Thank you.
Very
Thank
cool.
you.
Very cool. So before we talk about the music, I keep this for later. So we have a little bit something to talk after. People writing and commenting. Very cool. So the music
thank you
of
for all the nice words.
Symphony. Yeah. You told me, and this is now amazing. You told me you started a project last year. So it's brand new. This is the very first time you're actually on a European channel, like my podcast.
Yeah,
it was only once in a radio, right?
Yeah.
One time in Swedish radio, where we had a live performance, like unplugged. I played the piano and Lee sang.
Yeah.
But this is the first time ever in a podcast, so it's very exciting for us.
Yeah.
So how you feel? It's okay. It's okay for you. I'm a good host or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
The perfect host you can imagine. Relaxed, laid back.
Yes, of course, relaxed.
Yeah. When I see the comments, I get a little bit sad. I didn't focus more in school when I read German, because I don't quite understand what they write. But it looks like it's positive.
Well, we have something in common, because the guests cannot understand what I say. Because not so many speaks English. But so I think they get it. I think, and if there's really something, Moment, I speak German. Wenn da draußen was ist, was ihr wirklich nicht versteht, die wo jetzt nicht so gut Englisch sprechen, schreibt's mir und dann übersetze ich es nochmal. Okay? Machen wir so, dass ich nicht das komplette Interview immer übersetzen muss. Wenn da irgendwas nicht verstanden wurde von euch und ihr wollt es wirklich wissen, um was da genau gegangen ist, bitte schreibt's mir's und ich werde dann drauf eingehen. So, now the magic moment for me.
Yeah.
You have your music already. You wrote your music. Corona hit. The pandemic hit. You actually are from the same town, right?
Yeah, actually, we can take it very short. I had actually met Lee for many years, as we lived in the same town, but none of us knew we worked with music.
Yeah,
none of us. So just one day, Lee told me, because you had your own, game, and
I had quite a small shop here in Sweden where you can play bets on sports and everything.
Okay.
And I also have DHL Schenker, the post office.
Yeah, where I came to get a parcel, which was a keyboard. So Lee saw it was a keyboard on the box and asked, "Do you also do music?" Yeah, I do. And then Lee answered me, "Music is my life." And then I thought, very nice. We should work together. So I invited him to my studio, and he came. And then he had at home listened to one of my instrumental synthesizer tracks and made a great melody on top of that. And it became our first track, and it was Scream Out for Something, which is on the album. So it was the first meeting we had, and he already made a song. So it was.
And when you heard his voice the very first time, what you thought?
I thought it was exactly as I had imagined, and I told my wife, I found a guy. He will sing like Ronnie James Dio, but with a little more raspy. And I haven't even heard him. I just saw the look of him and told myself, and then he got it. It was pretty amazing.
Lee, you told me when you came the very first time to his house, you was in awe. Tell me, your first impression.
I have to say like this, because the first time I met Evan, it was a guy, a nice guy, came with an awesome keyboard, and just like right away he said we should work together. I had no idea who it was. So he said, just come to my place. And I'm like, okay, I come. And he opened the door and showed me his studio. and it was keyboards from floor to the roof, and yeah, I was in awe. I was, don't touch anything, just stay still. And from there, awesome guy. We have had a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So you heard the very first track from Evan, and you immediately thought, that is my base. That is where I can find. That is exactly where I can impress my lyrics, my feelings. Was it like this?
It's kind of like this. I always have melodies in my head. It's never a quiet time, never. And when I heard him, he asked me to come to him and check out his studio and maybe work some. I asked him, do you have anything I can listen to? And he, like he said, he had an instrumental track that I listened to, and right away I got a melody right away when I heard the music. And I was like, yeah, this could work something. So he just invited me here to have a talk, what we would like or something, what our visions was. And I just told him, hey, I did something with one of your songs. And he liked it, and it turned out really, really good.
And this was January 2020. So we are a pretty new band, and we worked pretty fast.
Yeah.
To have an album completed.
Yeah, in 1 year.
Within a year.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your wall. You have a wall, and I was studying your videos. And what is this? Is this fake? Is this what? There's knots like in a telephone Zentrale in German. Say.
Yeah.
Say, what? Tell me what is this?
Okay. Short history. In the beginning, I wanted actually to be a metal singer, but my voice was a bit too weak for that, so I had to be a electronic synth guy instead. So and when you're into the electronic business like Alphaville, Yazoo, and those, you need synthesizers. So I started to collect them actually, and over the years, they will stack up. And those, looking like telephone wiring devices, they should come from the 60s, but they are actually reissues, so replicas built now, but they are looking and sounding like they did in the early 60s actually.
So all the knots, it works.
Yeah,
it's connected to a keyboard.
No fake here.
No.
No fake. Everything works. And yeah. So, I had a time when I wanted to be Hans Zimmer. Have you seen the studio of Hans Zimmer? He has Hans more Zimmer. Than me. Yeah, Hans Zimmer, the movie.
Yes, composer.
Soundtrack maker. He has a lot of similar stuff that I have.
So when you go shopping with your wife and you go, oh, honey, I see the shoes. Honey, very bad because I ordered another keyboard. What the fuck?
I have to buy. Yeah, exactly. So every time I bought a synth, I have to buy a flower as well.
So what your wife actually says to your habit to collect synthesizers?
I say it's investments.
Iron Heike she asked Telefonzentrale fake. We have to show you the videos. In the videos, also in der Video kannst du das sehen, die haben eine ganze Wand mit lauter Knöpfen. Ja. Und das sieht aus wie eine Telefonzentrale, wenn du siehst. Und ich habe jetzt nicht gewusst, was das genau ist. Jetzt hat es erklärt. Also alles, was man in den Videos sieht, ist also connected zu den how many keyboards do you have?
Yeah.
How many?
Okay, I may 25 or 30.
Maybe.
And everything is up and running and connected to my Pro Tools interfaces. So if I feel to use one, I just play it. No need to connect anything. Everything is working.
I think play it is the right cue for the next song. Before I play, She's in My Head. What is the story about this song?
She completely destroyed me.
So
In real
it's
life.
Yeah.
yeah, actually not, because you're sitting here and telling the story. So the devil didn't destroy you yet. So, but is this autobiographical? This is your
That's my
experience.
life. Yeah,
That's your life.
absolutely. She knows.
You ever got? She ever heard the song?
I'm pretty sure she heard it. I think, yeah, I know. I saw it on Facebook that she had liked it, and I'm pretty sure
She liked it.
Yeah, she liked. What should I say?
Like.
She gave a like on Facebook, and she's not a dumb girl, so she understands. It's about her. She understands.
I mean, it's interesting that you put your life out. Is this
You
like
have
a release for you, like a therapy?
Yeah.
You
Thank you. That's exactly what I mean, because people need to talk about things, and if they don't, it comes biting them in the ass in the future. So this
Yes.
whole album and music for me is therapy. Sometimes it makes me awesome, happy, everything. Sometimes you just need to write everything down and you feel 100 pounds lighter.
I have a good example in my case.
Yeah.
I lost my son in 2015, and I was in the trauma.
So sorry, man.
And when I wrote a book about this. After I wrote the book, it was like a therapy. I was released. The demon from grief was released, and I of course, if you have the demon of a broken heart, disappointment, and it's crushed you loved her deeply, for example, and then you got cheated, something, and you have the talent to write it down. Some people don't do this, and they have no talent to write it down. So if you release it and let it out, I think it's a good advice for people who actually experience exactly the same what you experienced. Like a broken heart could be very painful.
Oh yes.
It's already painful for the teenagers when the very first time the broken heart, the world crashes on them, and we say, yeah, it's okay, but in a moment when you remember your first broken heart when you was 14 or 13 or 15, and then it's like it's devastating. That's why many parents don't get it. That is for in this moment for the kids devastating. Of course, later on you learn of this, but when it happens to you in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, 50s, even in the 60s, you got cheated, you got disappointed so deeply, and then you don't have the how I could say it, the talent to write it down. Then it could be, like you said, 16 years. You get depressed, and
yeah, it was therapy for me writing it, but now it turns out that it's one of our biggest songs. I had no idea that it would hit. So I think people who listen to it, I don't know, it talks to them in some way.
you know what is a good song? A good song is when you listen to the lyrics and you get teary eyes. When the emotion hits you, when the brain takes it, and then you get teary eyes because the words are so powerful. A video could be powerful, of course. That's why people cry when they see a sad movie. But when the lyrics are so good written that you get teary eyes, then you wrote a fantastic lyric.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. If you see cucumbers here in the screen, this is like we have a virus with cucumbers, but don't worry, today I will not play any with cucumbers songs. So you have no idea. My people outside, they know what's exactly, but so please don't threaten me, don't tease me. I don't want cucumbers today. So, and I will say, now we play She's in My Head. Is she still in your head, or is it released?
She has become a good muse. If you know what a muse is.
Explain it for the people who don't know.
an artist, like an artist to paint, write music, or whatever, they need to have something that can bring out the pain inside them or the happiness inside them.
A trigger.
Exactly, a trigger. And she has become a very good muse, a trigger.
You need to have some pain in your heart to write music.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
who was actually, he did the same? Adele.
Hmm?
Adele wrote a whole album about her ex. He became
Yeah.
world famous. She expressed exactly. I think he must be saying, "Oh man, another song in the radio
Yeah, but-
about me."
Exactly. But when you say it like that, my intentions was not to write a sad love song or anything like that. It was just when the feeling comes to me, I just have to put it down.
Yes.
And Pontus Evan had just done some amazing music, and the melody came right away. And when I sat and worked with it, the words just came, and it became a very good story.
Maybe if she ever confront you, you could say, "Be happy. I'm a friendly guy. I could write something else." So I think you put in the right words. It's more,
Yeah, you can't fake music. I can't.
yeah. Let's see. Let's hear.
Yeah.
She's in my head. Here is Symphony of Sweden.
Eyes tell no lies. We know what we had, it was real. We're both in denial. All the feelings we had, they weren't real. But we know the truth, and it sucks to feel like this. I still hear your voice in my head, in my mind, you exist. She's in my head, on my mind, in my dreams all the time. She's in my head, on my mind, in my dreams all the time. We cannot run from what we truly feel, and we cannot hide from what we truly miss. Your skin on my lips, your touch, your words, your kiss. I remember all this. We fucked up, but good thing it's true. She's in my head, on my mind, in my dreams all the time. She's in my head, on my mind, in my dreams all the time. If I could live it, I would. If I could love it, I would. She's in my head, on my mind, in my dreams all the time. She's in my head, on my mind, in my dreams all the time. She's in my head, on my mind, in my dreams all the time. She's in my head, on my mind, in my dreams all the time. She's in my head.
Very cool. I can hear the pain. Very,
Thank
very
you.
cool. So, now, ihr da draußen habt das gesehen, die ganzen Wände rumdum mit den ganzen Knöpfen. Also alles ist connected to irgendein Keyboard. So, Evan, when
Yep.
you say, okay, you sing in this place, but don't touch any notes. Did you say this to him?
Kind of. No, he's very polite and do exactly what I tell him.
Yeah, hands in the pockets.
Yeah, stand in front of the microphone and sing just great.
And you, when you sing and you stand next to this, it's what is this?
I mean, of course, it's fun with a lot of buttons, you know. You have to push some.
I never saw something like this. This is actually amazing. So, how is your studio? Is this the basement or is this not the living room? I guess because your wife get crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a separate building from the house, so I can pop here in the middle of the night without waking them up. So yeah, pretty nice.
So the first album is done,
Yep.
and you're working already on the next. What is in the
Actually, we are
pipeline?
working on the next album already. Yes.
And now we can say a little bit more, like we said before.
Yeah, we can do that. Actually, when we started the first album, we didn't know actually which sound to go for. So initially, I said we will go towards a commercial pop rock sound like Imagine Dragons. But then it turned out a little bit more towards rock,
Heavier.
slightly heavier.
Yeah.
Light metal pop, the missing link between pop and metal. But for the next album, I will work with your friend Jim Wallenborg.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so we will bring more metal guitars.
Yeah.
Kind
More
of
riffs.
Yeah, more riffs.
Yeah.
A little bit like Disturb riff. Maybe a little bit the Swedish band Amaranthi.
Yeah.
Amaranthi.
Yeah.
But still having those pop hook choruses.
Yeah, exactly. The melody's still there.
But the guitar riffs will be much heavier.
Yeah.
And
I
better.
explain it in German.
Ja.
Also Jim Wallenborg ist mein Freund aus Phuket, mit dem ich ja schon in der Tribute-Band gespielt habe vor über 10 Jahren. Der hat mich auch zu dieser Band gebracht, Symphony of Sweden. Und Jim ist auch der Composer vom Metals Forever Intro. And I tell you something, I think this is for me the missing link now, that it's now it's very poppy and very, very symphonic, and I miss a little bit the guitar, the edgy guitar solos. I miss, for example, and I think if Jim is involved, the next album will be a absolute killer, because he's a fantastic composer.
Yeah,
and yeah, we talk about
just you wait.
Yeah.
Jim, are you out there? Right, please. I want to know you are outside, or you're listening, or you're watching. He's a fantastic guy as well. He's a very loyal guy, and I think you do the right thing. He's the right guy.
Yeah.
My opinion.
The sick thing is, Jim and I, we are from the same small town in Sweden called Bollnäs, and we didn't know each other back then because he's much younger than me, and he may be in the same age as my little sister. I don't know. So we haven't been even talking over the last 10 or 15 years. But then somehow we connected at Facebook, of course. So this is a brilliant input to the Symphony of Sweden sound.
Yeah. I can see that the comments, the voice always sticks out. Your voice, fantastic. The people I react them. The sound, maybe it needs a little bit edgy. It needs a little bit more spice from a guitar. Then the metal people get it. The pop metal or the melody metal people get it.
Yeah.
Now it's very, very poppy, of course. You know.
Yep.
But hey, he's here, Jim Wallenborg. Yes,
Yeah.
guys, I'm here.
Yeah. So we were a bit afraid to be in this show called Metal is Forever. because
as
I can't say we are metal, then they will kill us,
Yeah.
the metal guys. But we will be more metal.
Exactly.
yeah, you know what? This show is not only metal. It's not called heavy metal. It's forever. Then it would be a problem. Metal, they're all the genres: pop metal, hair metal, speed metal, dark metal, doom metal, thrash
Feelings
metal,
for metal.
heavy metal. This is such a big genre, and in the end, it's a rock sound. What you do, and I'm honest. When Jim wrote to me in January, sent me the link, the YouTube, I thought you were a famous act.
Okay.
I had no idea. This was my first reaction. I thought, I want this guy to show. Can you ask him? I was afraid I get a no because you are too famous. Because for example, Nina Söderqvist, she was here last week, and Jim was here last week too. She is a big name in Sweden and Scandinavia. Here in Germany, for example, not so many people know her, but I was amazed that you immediately said yes, they are coming. So wow, cool.
Yeah. We're brand new.
Yeah.
You look brand new. You are brand new.
Thank
And
you.
now comes something brand new, and I can't wait. I can't wait to listen to the new stuff. What Symphony of Sweden comes out. I think it will be amazing.
Yeah, we too.
Yeah.
We know it will
We
be.
know- yeah.
Is there anything you want to tell especially Austrian, Swiss people are the most people watching the show? Is there something you want to say out?
We want this pandemic to end.
Yeah.
So Lee's highest dream is to go on tour.
Yeah.
So hopefully we will go on tour all over the place,
Exactly.
all over the world.
Please, may this pandemic just, we want to play. We
Live.
want to play.
Live.
Yeah.
So when the pandemic is hopefully done one day, there will be a Symphony of Sweden. How you come to this name, Symphony of Sweden? Who had this idea for this?
What should I say? In the start, we like to mix a lot of strings with the heavier guitar, more heavy guitar coming. So that's what the name Symphony came. And then of Sweden was Evan's idea. And I don't know how he came up with that, but it just stuck, Symphony of Sweden.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends who have companies, businesses, which just adds of Sweden. It's like a cool brand. Sweden has a good reputation in the world. So if you just add of Sweden, it will sound, pretty, pretty cool.
Exactly.
So that's why. And you need to have symphony in the name. That's what your request, and I thought for months.
Yeah.
And then of Sweden,
it just came.
Yeah.
SOS.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lucky coincidence. SOS.
I have one more last question, because you're a keyboard player. How much you was infected by Europe's big success in the 80s? Did you ever hit you? Say, wow, cool. Now we have Swedish guys in a world platform.
Yeah, of course. It showed that Swedish music could be huge in the world, and we have Yngwie Malmsteen as well in the genre. So I don't know. Back then, I was more into electronic music, but I was on a couple of concerts with Europe, of course. I don't know. The big thing with Swedish music is like we have a melody and chord language that seems to attract people all over the world. Some countries have kind of chord progressions that not it's not that hooky for all people, but more in their own country. But Swedish music is kind of fitting international
in
a cool way. We don't think to write for international public. We just do our thing,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it will.
We write, and it's appreciated.
My co-moderator of the Friday show, Roland Bobbes, he just and I just want to ask the same. Appa, maybe Appa opened the doors for this melodic stuff, because Appa is a killer. This is, I think, so even metal people like Appa somehow. This is we grow up with Appa. This is it's amazing, the melodies.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. I
amazing.
was gonna say that. Yeah, the melodies. Björn och Benny, they know how to. They were a match made. Good melodies.
Yes. But you mentioned Yngwie Malmsteen. I had the pleasure to work with Mats Olausen.
Yeah.
Me and Jim.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, he was the keyboard player of Yngwie Malmsteen. Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he had big problem with the alcohol and he passed away. Poorly. That's very, 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 very sad. Very sad. But he was amazing, man. This was a killer on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And I worked with Jim in Rock City. It was a pleasure to have a concert with the keyboard player of Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Really.
Okay, guys. So I'm so thankful you took the time, and we have one more song left. The song, actually, the very first time I was introduced to the sound of Symphony of Sweden, of course, the song Giant.
Yeah.
And when I heard this very first time, Giant and Symphony of Sweden, I thought this is done for a football club or something, a big football club in the world, something like this. What is the story about Giant?
Giants, it's when you're in a group and you go you want to conquer something. You feel like you have your brothers, sisters, they got your back. You're going in for the fight. You feel like lions and you come out like giants. That's what I wanted to say about this song.
You know what I see? I see here a great composer, and I see a great storyteller with a great voice. So a match made in heaven. This is Symphony of Sweden, my friends. And please work with Jim Wallenburg. I'm sure you get a killer, fantastic album. I'm sure.
Yeah, we will. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. And of course, the last one is, my opinion, your pride and joy. This is Giant of Symphony of Sweden. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
a little bit more metal, and then you will also get the metal fans.
Yeah.
For sure.
See you on the road.
Thanks, guys.
And
See you on
thank
the
you
road.
for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Take a deep breath, start to think. Know your worth, child. Believe and win. Close your eyes, feel, do what's right. You were born great to take our life. We are lions, we run free. We are giants, we live eternally. We are fighters, we dream and bleed. We are giants, we live eternally. If you question yourself, then it's a test of life. You will fight all battles alone without a guide. You will lead out, you will scream out, but you won't fall. We are lions, we run free. We are giants, we live eternally.
Das waren Symphony aus Sweden, Giants, coole Jungs, geiler Sänger, great Composer, Storyteller, alles da. Und wer weiß, was aus dieser Gruppe noch wird. Und mit Jim Wallenburg an der Gitarre noch, da wird es mächtig. Bin überzeugt. Vielleicht habe ich irgendwann mal einen Hammer-Act hier. Und bei mir war er zum ersten Mal in der Sendung. Cool. Ganz, ganz cool. Und alle da draußen, die natürlich auf den härteren Sound stehen, heute ist halt Melody angesagt, aber wir haben ja noch viele, viele Tage und viele, viele Acts kommen noch den nächsten Monat und auch diesen Monat noch. Und ja, jetzt machen wir ein bisschen schnelleren Sound, aber wir bleiben im Melody. Also machen wir keinen Stillbruch mehr. Okay? Hier sind Panorama und Around the World.
You can take no more. You have given up the life again. You gotta fight, but you say you won't.
Panorama Around the World. Geiler Track. So, meine Freunde, ich lese immer wieder was mit den Gurken. Langsam hat die Gurkerei ein Ende, weil sonst spiele ich den 10-mal hintereinander. Habt ihr aber einen Vogel da draußen. Ich werde nie wieder ein Gemüseteil erwähnen in meiner Show. Nie wieder. Das ist ja Kult geworden. Gemüsekult, ihr Wahnsinnigen da. Oder hat euch der Fränke verhext da draußen? Gurken. Gurken are the paradise. So, jetzt haben wir lauter junge Musiker gehabt. Jetzt wird einmal Zeit, dass wir mal back to the roots gehen. Back und habe ich schon mal gespielt natürlich, aber ein bisschen slow down und lassen wir die alten Meister des Melodic Metals mal einen Song spielen. Und wer kann es besser als das Scorpions und das Sue. Tja, leider muss ich da abbrechen. 5 Minuten, das kann man ewig anschauen. Jetzt muss ich eine real Geschichte erzählen, was mir passiert ist. Vor Jahren, ich glaube 2008 oder was gewesen, müsst ihr mal genau checken. In dieser Zeit habe ich in Koh Samui, Thailand, so Filmproduktion gemacht. Zusammen mit meinem damaligen Kollegen Enzo. Enzo war schon älter, er war Filmemacher, 40 Jahre. Und wir haben immer Videos produziert. Und ich habe dann immer geschaut gehabt, wie viele Leute schauen die Videos an, so über Koh Samui und so. Und eines Tages, ich bin gerade in meinem Stuhl so, schaue ich wieder ein neues Video, hat er hochgeladen, Scorpions Interview in Koh Samui. So, hä? Scorpions in Koh Samui? Was ist denn da los? Ich drücke da drauf, sehe ich meine Sprecherin und Enzo, sehe ich mit dem Klaus Meine Interview. Ich so, was ist denn da los? Ich weiß gar nichts davon. War aber Mitteilhaber in dieser Firma. Dann am nächsten Tag habe ich ein Konzert gehabt und da kam Enzo, hey Altmeister, wie geht's denn so? Sag ich, hau ab, du Arschloch. Sag ich, was ist denn los? Sag ich, Klaus Meine ist in Koh Samui und ich weiß nichts davon. Ja, das war inkognito. Sag ich, inkognito? Meine Sprecherin interviewt den Klaus Meine und ich weiß davon nichts. Ja, hast du recht. Ja, ach, ja, das war ein No-Go. Also, du bist ein Volldepp. Ich hätte den Klaus Meine mal gerne die Hand geschüttelt. Verstehst? Ich hätte so nah, dass ich den Klaus Meine mal kennengelernt habe und die haben es mir verschwiegen und haben einfach die interviewt, ohne mir zu sagen. Da so gleich ist die Welt. Ja, gut. Egal. Was haben wir denn noch zu bieten? Nicht mehr viel heute. Heute ist eine kürzere Show, kann ich gleich sagen. Eine Band, die hat mir so gut gefallen, am Morgen gleich so einen guten Groove, habe jetzt noch reingehaut. Die Electric Guitars. Und schau mal das an, geht gut ab. Hier wie die Electric Guitars.
Ever feel the distance than you were giving. It's been more taken. Yeah, 'cause you're always taking more than you're giving. Always been more taken.
Tja, eure Dings sind wieder genial, eure Kommentare. Natürlich, das war Jasper Pinzer von Dad. Natürlich. Schön, dass ihr mal aufpasst draußen. Ja, cool. Ja, Frankie schreibt, tolle Band, Sleeping Metal. Jawohl, Frankie, du bist ja bekannt. Ich habe gleich gewusst, dass du ein Schläger bist. Frankie, was ist denn da los? Ich dachte, du bist ja so ein Locksack. Du haust dir direkt auf die Glocke. Eine auf die 5, wieder Bud Spencer, du Hund. Ich freue mich ja schon am Freitag, weil, Freunde, jetzt gebe ich es euch nämlich nochmal. Freitag kommen sie. Stinger! Geil, die Jungs. Und der Frankie macht mit und die Tanja ist auch mit dabei. Im Klo drin. Jawohl. Im Video meine ich natürlich. Und schau mal kurz rein. Hier sind Stinger. Das ist Hard to Believe Part 3. Ich glaube, wir müssen am Freitag mal alle 3 Teile spielen. Dann müssen wir erklären, was der Unterschied ist. Oder? Wie macht man das, Frankie? Du hast dir herangezogen. Wegen dir kommen sie, wegen mir kommen sie nicht. Erpressung war das, aber auf das stehe ich. Das wäre geil. Hier sind die Stinger am Freitag live in der Sendung. Hard to Believe Part 3.
Stinge, so eine Scheiße! Jetzt zeige ich euch mal, was richtige Musik ist! So eine Kacke!
Stinger. So geil. Das ist mein Humor. Stinger. Und wer hat den einen Saft weggerissen? Der Chris Laut von Ohrenfeind. Der Drecksack. Dem sage ich aber was. Chris, was hast du gemacht? Spinnst denn du? Selber so eine Gaudi machen? Geil. Das wird doch genial. Also, jetzt sind wir bei Facebook abgekackt, sehe ich gerade. Alle meine 2 Sendungen, also 2 nicht Sendungen, meine Portale, der Metals Forever und mein Newton Official. Also alle, die jetzt auf Facebook sind, die sehen jetzt nichts mehr. Aber wir sind ja hier auf YouTube. Okay, liebe Freunde. Heute wird es nicht ganz so lang, habe ich ja schon gesagt. Aber 3 mache ich noch. Okay? Tun wir uns auf 3 einigen. Auch eine Band, die finde ich auch total geil. Der ist Scarlet Rebels. Here we go. Scarlet Rebels, the one. Not the one. Ja, der Bauer Michael sagt, die waren ja am Morgen schon da. Ja, logisch. Die waren am Morgen schon da, weil am Morgen sind nicht alle da. Also am Abend sind andere da, wo am Morgens nicht da waren. Und die Besten vom Morgen kommen ab und zu mal am Abend. Und wenn du es zweimal hörst, vielleicht dann lieber auf den zweiten hören oder schauen. So schaut's aus. Das war eigentlich schon eine Zugabe. Eigentlich habe ich schon mal geplant gehabt, eigentlich wäre es schon zu Ende, aber ich hau jetzt noch ein paar raus. Aber jetzt kommt eine Band, die habt ihr alle reingewählt. Das ist auch die erste Band, eine Nachwuchsband, die es in die Abendsendung schafft, die mal zwischen die großen Jungs erwähnt werden. Und das ist da, ich habe da Bock, dass man junge Bands fördern muss. Und die wurden damals auch besprochen vom Frankie und vom Bobbes. Und ihr habt sie im Morgenprogramm hochgepriesen, dass die cool sind, die Jungs. Und am Abend auch nochmal. Und morgen kommen sie live in die Sendung zum ersten Mal. Ich freue mich drauf. Blutjung und haben auch Edge und haben Rock im Arsch. Jetzt kommen No Void. Jawohl. Und hier ist dann gleich ihr Song mit dem, wo sie sich damals bei mir beworben haben. Und hier ist Fake.
In a world of no hate, seems all about love. In a world of no fights, it seems all about peace. But don't you see, they keep you asleep and under control. Why don't you look? Because now it's all sleep under control. Why don't you look? Open your eyes. In a world of no pain, seems everything's alright. In a world of no tears, there's no reason to cry. But don't you see, they keep you asleep and under control. Why don't you look? Because now it's all fake, 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 fake. Why don't you see they keep you asleep, under control? Why don't you look? Open your eyes.
Jawohl. Das sind No Void, junge Band, erstes Album und morgen sind sie in der Sendung. Und ja, ich gebe euch recht, der Herr Baumann hat moniert, das ist nicht Heavy Metal, ist auch kein Heavy Metal. Es wird auch mal Hardrock-Bands in der Sendung kommen, nicht nur Metal, nicht nur Thrash und nicht nur Speed, sondern auch mal Glam Metal oder Pop Metal. Alles wird in der Sendung gespielt. Und wenn ich eine Band wie die Neuwelt in der Sendung haben kann, dann gebe ich denen eine Plattform, weil wer weiß, wie sich die Band noch entwickelt. Und das war auch live im Proberaum aufgenommen. Da müssen andere erst einmal langschrauben, bevor sie sonst auch hinbekommen. Alles live gespielt, live gesungen und die sind geil. Und mein Segen haben die und ich bin gespannt auf morgen, was passiert. Und wer weiß, vielleicht überzeugen sie nur den einen oder anderen, der wo jetzt, das kann nicht jedem gefallen. Was meinst du, wie viele Sachen ich hier spiele, was mir überhaupt nicht gefällt, was überhaupt nicht mein Ding ist. Aber scheiß drauf, das ist mein Geschmack. Da draußen sind so viele Leute, die dort offen bleiben, ein großes Spektrum haben und Hauptsache, wir haben einen guten Sound und besser als Helene Fischer, sage ich mal, oder ein Wendler. Oder? Ansonsten kann ich auch den Gurkensong spielen. Habt aber gleich gesagt, ja, bitte, spielen wir doch mal noch was. Oder wollt einen Gurkensong haben? Ich kann ja ein bisschen, ja, ihr wollt es ja. Ihr strittelt die Gurke noch raus, aber denkt, Gurken sind super. Da kommt schon wieder. Hat ja ja. Aber sonst vergraulich an Herrn Krause. Der Herr Krause nimmt es jetzt ja persönlich. Ja. Gibt es einen Karottensong? Schickt mir da einen Karottensong, dass wir von der Gurken wegkommen. Zum Abschluss noch Led Zeppelin, ja, das ist das Problem. Led Zeppelin haben lange Songs und ich kann ihn nicht ganz spielen, da kann ich bloß 1 Minute 30 spielen, dann scheiße Geld drauf. So, das war's gewesen. Da wollen wir noch mal die Big Jungs, die großen Jungs reinlassen, die auch in die Sendung kommen, dass man nicht alles heute Pop-Metal war, ne? Und Hardrock war, noch ein bisschen härter, nicht ganz so hart. Die schauen härter aus, als sie sind, aber ich habe schon Sachen gesehen. Dabei, ich habe schon einen Humor. Helge Schneider, Gurke, genau. Der Chaos schaut schon wieder, ich schau mal genau. Chaos. Bleib ruhig, mach keinen Scheiß. Ja, da hat er gesagt, wer zum Lachen in den Keller gehen. Oder wisst ihr was? Ihr wollt es ja so. Ihr wollt es ja so, ja, jetzt kriegt es mal wieder.
Doch mit Gurke mit nach Hause, Frau Krause, Frau Krause, nehmen Sie doch die Gurke.
Genug. Karotten braucht man oder Zucchini oder Aubergine oder die Ananas oder was, egal, aber keine Gurken mehr. Ich habe ein Gurkenvirus hier, Himmel, Arsch und Wolkenbruch. So. Der Peter Krause, der kriegt schon einen Samenstau. Schon wieder, die Gurken. Hab's ja gesagt, das bist nicht du gemeint. Oder dein Papa oder der Opa oder der Mama. Na? Bleib cool. Wie gesagt, je mehr Gurken ihr schreibt, umso mehr Gurken kommen. Ihr bekommt einen ganzen Gurkensalat hier in den Arsch gesteckt. So, Freunde, einen mache ich jetzt noch und dann habe ich jetzt Schnauze voll heute. Und zwar habe ich auch schon am Morgen gespielt, also keine Monierungen mehr da. Aber die müssen wir ja auch ankündigen. Die kommen nämlich, wann kommen die eigentlich noch mit? Genau. März. Haben wir den im März alles da? Am 10.3. kommt Orden Ocean. Jawohl, hier sind sie.
Can we ignite the flame while missing the spark? Or have we reached the end of things? No need to run, we're just waiting for someone. No eyes to see what we have become. We should die for the things we believe in. Or live our lives in the dark, self-deceiving. In the snow of the world that we knew is on. And so we are content and gone. Shine the light till the dark sky is burning. Bulls are howling and fortune is turning. But our hearts and the words that we say are wrong. And so we are content and gone. And so we are content and gone. We should die for the things we believe in. Or live our lives in the dark, self-deceiving. In the snow of the world that we knew is on. And so we are content and gone. Shine the light till the dark sky is burning. Bulls are howling and fortune is turning. But our hearts and the words that we say are wrong. And so we are content and gone. We should die for the things we believe in. Or live our lives in the dark, self-deceiving. In the snow of the world that we knew is on. And so we are content and gone. Shine the light till the dark sky is burning. Bulls are howling and fortune is turning. But our hearts and the words that we say are wrong. And so we are content and gone.
Der Orden Orgen am 10.3. live. Wenn ich mir so anschaue, was da hintereinander gleich kommt, genau da, 10.3. Orden Orgen, 11.3. Critical Mass, 12.3. Crematory. Jetzt sagt er ja nicht, dass ich Pop-Metal spiele. Ne? Also es kommt auch was für die Harten, also keine Angst. Ich mache es ja so ein bisschen hinterfotzig, wenn er meint, jetzt kommt lauter Speed Metal, jetzt kommt der Thrash Metal, jetzt kommt Doom Metal, dann zack, kommt der Pop Metal. So richtig von hinten rein, dann werden auch die heute wieder befriedigt. Schön durchgemischt in der Wursttrommel des Metals. Ist ja nicht nur die eine Richtung, es gibt ja so viele Richtungen. Und da werden wir eine gesunde Mischung finden, dass jeder was dabei hat. So, das war's gewesen. Und soll ich den Gurkensong nochmal spielen? Nee, kein Bock mehr. Geht mir selber auf die Gurke. Morgen früh wieder, 8 Uhr. Seid ihr dabei? Wer ist morgen früh dabei? Dass wir so ein bisschen aufbauen, die Morgensendung. Aber die Morgensendung ist immer die Vorhut. Da tue ich immer testen, welche Songs geblockt werden, welche Songs rausgehauen werden und wie er bei euch ankommt. Immer schön mitschreiben und wenn sie gut sind, kommen sie auch in die Abendsendung oder wie heute. So schaut's aus. Das war's gewesen, meine lieben Metalheads und Gemüsekinder. Aufs Gemüse gekommen. Jetzt ist bei mir, ist es jetzt 4 Uhr und 42. Ich glaube, jetzt machen wir noch mal einen Kaffee. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Ihr wart wie immer super. Und wenn es mal nicht euer Geschmack ist, ausschalten. Nicht lästig werden mit Kommentare, weil andere gefällt es dafür wieder. Also, dabei bleiben, es durchziehen und vielleicht kommt da wieder was Gutes für euch. Ihr seht, plötzlich kommt irgendwas aus der Ecke geschossen, was euch wieder gefällt. Also, liebe Freunde, geschmeidig bleiben. Wie sagt immer der Chaos? Übrigens, Chaos, jetzt kannst du mir besser. Heute hast du mir gar nicht gefallen oder gestern. Da war er sich angeschlagen. Heute hat es ein bisschen mehr Humor. Hört sich gut an, Chaos. Wer gesund, du kämpfst momentan, ich weiß es. Und du weißt, wenn du reden willst, ruf mich an. Ich bin immer an deiner Seite, mein Freund. An Tom Axinger vermisse ich heute. Hoffentlich geht es ihm gut, muss ich gleich mal anrufen. Oder er malt wieder, er ist wieder im Malwahn. Der Wahnsinnige, der Super Tom. So, morgen, 20 Uhr, No Void. Geben wir mal der jungen Generation einen super Empfang und feiern wir sie morgen mal. Auch wenn es nicht so gefällt, aber man muss die Jugend fördern, meine Freunde. Die Jugend, das ist unsere Zukunft, nicht die Alten. Die Alten haben schon alles hinter sich. Die Jungs vor sich noch. Die brauchen jetzt Unterstützung. Okay? In diesem Sinne, Metal is forever. In Metal we trust, united we stand. Okay? Bis morgen und bleibt's geil. Und ja, genau. Schiebt's nur eine Nummer, die ist umsonst, wenn es zu Hause ist. Pfiat euch. Tschüss, Servus, Moin Moin und Arrivederci. Nee. Die Metal is Forever Show wird euch präsentiert von der Vegan Ashes of Rock'n'Roll. Veganer Lifestyle ist lebendiger Rock'n'Roll. Wir sind Rebellen, wir sind Veganer. Wir lieben das Leben und leben es mit jeder Menge Spaß. Fliesen Spitzner, Ihr zuverlässiger Handwerker für alle Aufgaben rund um das Verlegen von Fliesen, Platten, Mosaik und Naturstein. Schwammerhandler, Fanshop, Store and More, das aus dem Bayerischen Wald. Dezihell, Business Clothes for Rockers. Dezihell. Kein Fest ohne eine leckere Sposau. Deshalb, wenn es um Sposau geht, dann Hacks Sposau Grillerei. Wenn es um Cargo geht, dann Seidel Cargo, denn wir fahren auch Metal. Crazy Stuff Tattoo in Schwandorf, Tätowierer aus Leidenschaft. Dein Tattoo-Studio in privater Atmosphäre und für individuelle Tattoos. Luftraum Fürstenfeldbruck, die Rock- und Metal-Kneipe. Jede Woche von Donnerstag bis Samstag Rock und Metal vom Feinsten.